Find out about the search for legendary aviator Amelia Earhart, what not to do as a roommate, and how a teacher rescues children from a burning car. Those stories and more on Pirate News Network.
From the School of Communication Studio at East
Hello,
Carolina
I'm
University.
Latrish Mack, and you're...
This is Pirate News Network.
Hello, I'm Latrish Mack, and you're watching Pirate News Network. A group of investigators are working to solve the mystery of what happened to legendary aviator Amelia Earhart. She went missing without a trace over the South Pacific 75 years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen,
warm welcome to all of you. You got stuck in traffic, didn't you? Yeah.
It has been 75 years since she set out in that twin-engine Lockheed Electra to be the first pilot, man or woman, to fly around the world along the longest equatorial route. Her legacy resonates today for anyone, girls and boys, who dreams of the stars.
Some ECU students are experiencing problems with roommates. I took a look into those problems and what resident advisors are doing to help. Every college student wants to have great roommates who they can get along with, but what happens when a roommate situation goes bad? ECU student Sheree Ferguson says that she had problems with her roommate.
I found earrings on her side that were mine. And I checked, I was like, maybe she has the same earrings as me. No, she took my earrings.
Lewis Cameron says that as a resident advisor, he was trained to resolve roommate conflicts.
We have roommate contracts, which the roommates are supposed to fill out at the beginning of every year.
Cameron says he's dealt with one of the worst case scenarios as a resident advisor.
And one of my residents come to me and told me that their roommate had weed in the room. And it was a very big issue. We had to call the cops. I did talk to my resident, and he expressed, that he didn't want to be caught up and stuff like that, so that's why he told me.
As you can see, I'm standing in front of Copper Beach, where ECU student Sarah had to move and leave her apartment because of her racist roommates.
I got on her Facebook and just randomly found out she had a Twitter, and I went on it, and I'd never known any of this stuff before, but I got on the Twitter, and there were months of things posted about me, like months and months of stuff that they had just posted about me. I had never known because, they'd never said any of this stuff to my face. If they had, then I would have just confronted them and been like, you guys are, this isn't, like, none of this is true. But everything that they said was just like, it was jokes gone wrong, like really, really bad jokes. They would talk about just things like, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but they would say stuff like, the moment when your roommate from Afghanistan walks in, you're watching a show about Afghan terrorist attacks, or the moment when your Muslim roommate says, thank God, like the awkward moment when your Muslim roommate says, thank God, and they put like ... She's so gross, blah, 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 I wish I could deport her.
Resident Hall Advisor Charles Clancy speaks on cases such as this.
College, one of the greatest advantages of being a college student is to get exposed to things or situations or people that you wouldn't otherwise been exposed to before.
This is Latrish Mack, The Source. She's only 2 years old and already singing about heartbreak. This adorable video has become a web sensation. That's McKenna Frederick from Canada belting out Adele's song, Someone Like You. It's received more than 1 million hits on YouTube since her mom posted the video 2 weeks ago. Coming up after the... Summer driving season is fast approaching, and as always, expect to pay more at the pump, but this year could be worse than normal. Gas prices are up for the 11th day in a row. AAA says the national average is now $3.83 for a gallon of regular. Prices have jumped more than 17% this year. The highest prices are in Hawaii and California, the lowest in Wyoming. A fire in an SUV in the parking lot of a California school could have been deadly. It wasn't, and it's all being credited to the actions of a quick-thinking teacher. Suzanne Fan has this incredible story.
I'm a little shaken. I don't handle adrenaline very well.
Second grade teacher Elaine Johnson has had a heck of a day battling flames, rescuing children from a burning car.
It was like a movie. You expect it to explode, you expect it to blow up.
When it happened, this school parking lot was filled with cars, filled with parents all waiting to pick up their kids. But it wasn't until a car hit this speed bump that caused people to jump into action.
And it just kind of heard a pow, and the flames started to come up.
Witnesses say a burgundy Toyota 4Runner had gas or some sort of liquid dripping from the bottom of the car. When it hit a speed bump in the pickup lane at Cameron Ranch Elementary School, flames ignited and engulfed the car, while a father and 2 young kids were inside. Flames shot out from under the car. We can't show you that car that caught on fire, but it happened right here. The flames were so intense, according to witnesses, it shot up above the sign. Johnson ran to the car, swung open the door, and began ripping the car seat buckles off the 2 children who were trapped inside.
I was trying to get the toddler out of the car seat, and I couldn't get the seatbelt open. And I could see Dad, he couldn't get his seatbelt off, he couldn't get his door open, and so someone came up beside me and grabbed the little girl, and then I got the little boy.
That's where Kenneth, a parent, came in.
I just barely walked out of the office, and I turned and seen a truck on fire, seen the door open, and a little girl trying to get out, and just ran over and grabbed her.
And I ran and got a fire extinguisher and helped.
Custodian Larry and 3 other people grabbed fire extinguishers. Late Monday, all that's left of a frightening fire, this white residue.
It was just amazing that 3 fire extinguishers could do that much to put out a car.
I am Latrish Mack, and thanks for watching Pirate News Network.